Hello guys, welcome back. Today, today we are reacting to Marvel Spider-Man 2. We got a new look at this. It is what time? 3:55 in the morning, almost 3:56 in the morning. And to be honest, I slept all day, all until 12. Um, yeah, didn't really watch Fastlane live like I wanted to, but it's fine. I just finished the big Fastlane. The main event was actually incredible. The show was incredible, but I'm gonna react to this. I need something to post. I mean, I got other videos, but I saw this Cowboys posted this. I said, hey, why not react to it? Get Marvel Spider-Man 2 related. I already posted another one, and then maybe the open beta for Modern Warfare 3 is coming out at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'll be recording that for you guys to give you guys what I think of Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 open beta. But let's begin.
We are less than 2 weeks until Marvel Spider-Man 2 is in everybody.
Oh, and I'm getting my monitor today also means I'm also excited for that.
His hands, and luckily for us, the news just keeps coming. As a general note, I just wanted to mention that it's been such an incredible journey covering this game, covering this franchise since 2016 when it was first announced. All that time ago, we didn't even know that Insomniac was going to be the ones that were making a Spider-Man game. There was just a rumored Spider-Man game that we heard about. And now here we are at the home stretch to Marvel Spider-Man 2's release, and man, what an exciting time it is. But okay, today we got some brand new character details as well as some bios for the villains that we're going to be seeing in Marvel Spider-Man 2, and I wanted to go over that as well as some new screenshots of our pre-order bonus suits for this game. But if you're hyped for Marvel Spider-Man 2, if you can't wait to get your hands on the game in less than 2 weeks, scroll down, hit the thumbs up button, share that hype with me. And alright, let's jump into this now. The PlayStation website, the splash page for Spider-Man 2 has been updated with some brand new information, some new looks at some of our characters, as well as some bios for those characters. First off, we got Ganke Lee, Miles' best friend, confidant, and partner in heroism. Ganke was the second person Miles told about the whole Spider-Man thing. And yeah, Ganke has been a really important character when it comes to Miles and his social circle, and I imagine he's gonna have a bit of a role to play here in Spider-Man 2, helping out both Miles and Peter from what we saw out of that PlayStation Showcase demo. And then we got Haley Cooper, community activist, street artist, and one of Miles' closest friends. She's creative, funny, intelligent, and compassionate, especially if you ask Miles. And yeah, I think Haley is honestly such a wholesome character. She was great in Spider-Man and Miles Morales, and I love to that she's the one to gift you her scarf, and that's how you get the winter suit. Just amazing stuff. Clearly, I think they're setting something up there between Haley and Miles, and I'm all for it. I love them, and I think they're great. Then we have Rio Morales. Some know her as Miles' cool mom, but most know City Councilwoman Rio Morales for her tireless work to make New York a better and safer place. And it's interesting to see how much Rio as a character has blossomed, especially from what we saw for in Spider-Man Miles Morales, and now hopefully what we're going to see leading in to Spider-Man 2. And then, well, when it comes to Peter's social circle, or at least his side of things, we have first Mary Jane Watson. She isn't just a reporter for the Bugle, she's also an integral member of the Spider team, showing that heroes don't need superhuman abilities. I like what they've done with MJ in the Insomniac universe. I'll be the first one to admit, though, that I wasn't the biggest fan of the playable sections as MJ when it came to Spider-Man PS4. So if they
I enjoy it, but I feel like they did it a little bit too much. Like, I'm pretty sure we did like four or five times. I want Mary Jane missions still in Spider-Man 2, but I want at least like maybe one or two less than what we usually get on Spider-Man 4. Spider-Man 4. The PS4 edition of Spider-Man 5. Spider-Man 5. What is happening to my brain? Spider-Man PS4 from 2018. I want less Mary Jane Watson's missions, but I still want Mary Jane Watson's missions because they were fun when I played it. But sometimes when I'm playing it, it is kind of getting annoying because I don't want to sneak, but when I'm playing it, it was fun.
I wasn't the biggest fan of the playable sections as MJ when it came to Spider-Man PS4. So if they do come back in Spider-Man 2, I hope that they're expanded upon in some way. I hope there's just a bit more going on with them to make them more engaging, more fun. Otherwise, you know, similar to something like Spider-Man Miles Morales, I hope we just keep it to having the Spider-Man being the playable characters, because that just allows the pace to go breakneck speed. My biggest complaint wasn't just that we were playing as MJ, it was also the fact that we were playing as Miles in Spider-Man PS4, and they're just slow moving characters where the entire mission is just sneaking from point A to point B. When you juxtapose that to playing as literally Spider-Man, it's very slow and it makes the pace of the game really drag. But again though, strictly talking as a character when it comes to story and writing, I think they did a good job at Insomniac with Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah.
And of course we have Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn's son. He's been away for the last few years dealing with the same disease that killed his mom, but he's back with a new lease on life. And I don't know if it's ever been confirmed before, maybe I'm misremembering my time playing Spider-Man PS4, but was it ever confirmed that the disease that Harry has is the same one that killed Harry's mom? Because if so, well then clearly it was passed on by his mother, and that's really unfortunate, and well, it's very fatal. There's going to be a lot for us to discover when it comes to Harry Osborn, and as well his relationship, his friendship with both Peter and MJ. And then finally, we have Norman Osborn, Harry's dad, co-founder of the world's biggest tech company and disgraced former mayor of New York. He's a pathological liar, but he would do anything to help Harry. And I find this to be the most intriguing of the character bios because it sets him up as kind of a terrible person, but also in a way a bit sympathetic. Yes, he's New York's disgraced former mayor. Yes, he's a pathological liar, but also his son is dying, and he's doing everything in his power to try and save him. It's really tragic what's actually happened to Norman Osborn. He lost his wife to the same disease that's now killing his son. That must be really terrible for him to deal with. Not that it excuses or justifies the pathological liar part or what he did to us in the first Spider-Man game, you know, especially to Dr. Octavius, but you gotta feel bad for him to an extent. But then also on the PlayStation website, if you scroll down...
At the same time, I sometimes don't really care about... No, I feel like Norman Osborn is an annoying character. I mean, not as annoying as the main villain that forgot the guy's dude's name. My God. I got it in my head and I completely and I lost it. No, what? The dude in Spider-Man Miles Morales, when he came up to us after we fought Rhino at the beginning of the game, where you play as Miles, of course, when Peter is out and you find a Rhino in that building, and he came and said, you fought Rhino all by yourself. That dude, I hate him. I don't... It's the same thing with Norman. But not as much. But yeah. But I feel like they will hint a little bit towards Green Goblin, but I don't know.
Logical liar part or what he did to us in the first Spider-Man game, you know, especially to Dr. Octavius, but you gotta feel bad for him to an extent. But then also on the PlayStation website, if you scroll down a little further, you'll see, well, the tagline starts with the characters that you gotta call on old friends to help fight new foes. And here's where we get some character descriptions for some of the villains in Marvel Spider-Man 2 that we can really look forward to facing off against. First, we have Dr. Kurt Connors, the Lizard. Pete met the 10-foot-tall, out-of-control Lizard in college. Nowadays, Dr. Connors has moved on from his past and is Harry Osborn's personal doctor. So that's right, there has been a run-in in the past with Peter, Spider-Man, and the Lizard. That was confirmed through the collectibles in Spider-Man PS4, but also through the fact that if you play that Halloween mission, somebody dresses up as the Lizard. So clearly, there's been a run-in before between Spider-Man and Lizard, and now he's back, bigger, greater than ever, and scarier than ever. When we got our hands on with Marvel Spider-Man 2 last month, we got to play through a portion of that Lizard boss fight, and man, oh man, was it incredible. It's what gets me so hyped for the rest of the potential boss fights we're going to encounter in this game, because they really cranked it up from the way that the boss battles were in the last 2 games. And also, the Lizard is menacing, man. He is a terrifying presence. I love the design. I did wish he had the lab coat the whole way through, but he did have it. He just rips through it as he grows bigger. But then we have Sergei Kravenov. Kraven, a mysterious force of nature. It's unclear yet who this Kraven is. He and his teched out group of mercenaries are clearly here with a purpose. The Spider-Man just need to stop him before they find out what that is. And that's right, we already know from all the trailers that Kraven's looking for the ultimate challenge. He wants the Great Hunt. And that is just brilliance to me. I think Insomniac has absolutely nailed exactly what the motivation for Kraven should be. He just wants a challenge. That's it. He just wants to fight somebody and feel like it was a good fight. And I simply love that. I very much dig what Insomniac is doing with Kraven, all the stuff they've shown with him through the trailers, and that score, so good. But finally, we have the menacing Venom. The hulking, powerful beast has arrived in New York like a twisted natural disaster. This city has seen a lot over the years, but nothing quite like this. And I've already been hyped for the fact that Venom was going to be in this game, but especially after that CGI trailer, when you look at how big Venom is compared to our Spider-Man, I'm even more hyped than I was. Insomniac's just firing on all cylinders with these villains. I love what they've done with the designs. I love the way that the characterization is, and Venom being as big as he is how it should be. I understand that Venom's been the lethal protector from the comics. I understand that the movies are going in that direction with him being an anti-hero, but to me, Venom is and always will be a villain. He is this hulking, massive, monstrous presence, and that's what they're doing here with Venom in Marvel Spider-Man 2. I couldn't be happier. And then, okay, I mentioned at the top of the video that we also had some brand new looks at the Shadow Spider suit for Miles and the Arachnite suit for Peter. These are the pre-order bonus suits for the game. And first off, the Arachnite suit for Peter, this is just amazing. I really love this design. Moon Knight is one of my favorite characters from the comics, and as well, I imagine, like myself and millions upon millions of others, Spider-Man is also one of my favorite characters from the comics. So an amalgamation of two of those characters makes for a really dope design. All that I'm hoping for is that when you bust out the web wings with this suit, he just pulls out the cape and you straight up Batman Arkham glide across the city. That would be amazing. And then we also have the Shadow Spider suit for Miles, which also just looks so damn good. Of course, you get both of these costumes as early unlocks when you pre-order the game, but if you don't want to pre-order, or if you missed the boat, if you aren't able to get the game in time, well, don't worry, you can still get these suits. You'll just unlock them later. I feel like so many people have been burned by the way that pre-order bonuses are handled from other games that they don't realize how good Insomniac treats us. These suits are not locked behind the pre-order. You can get them still in the game, just later on as you progress. In Insomniac, we trust, as we like to say here in this Spider-Man community. And with that being said, let me now kick it to you guys. Sound off with all your thoughts in the comment section below on everything I went over in this video. What do you think about all those character and villain bios? And then also, what do you think about the brand new looks that we got at the Arachnite suit and the Shadow Spider suit? Of course, as I always mention, there's going to be a ton of Spider-Man 2 content coming your way, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you got those notifications on. I was lucky enough to have been provided a review code for Spider-Man 2. A special thank you to PlayStation Canada for providing that, so you can expect to see my review on October 16th. So make sure you're dialed in to hear my full thoughts on the game on October 16th. And with that being said, I've been Caboose, and I'll see you guys later.
Okay. It is the 8th. The 16th is almost here. You can either wait 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 9 more days till we get the review and the embargo for everything, where you're going to get a lot of Spider-Man 2. And then 17, 18, 19. Like 12 or 13 more days till Spider-Man 2. So goddamn excited, but if you haven't already, please dump the link in the video, comment below, subscribe, post notifications for the syndromes, and don't forget, Spider-Man 2, I would have said, is coming out October 20th. I was doing a whole entire series on it, from start to finish. I will be posting 2 or 3 videos every single day till we beat the game. And subscribe if you want to watch me play it, and tune into my channel on October 20th to watch me play and watch me upload the first episode of Spider-Man 2. After like a month or so after I platinum the game, there will be a live stream on this channel from start to finish in one stream of Spider-Man 2. If you guys want to see that, then subscribe, and yeah, I see you guys on the next video. Peace out.